Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the World of Warcraft Hardcore series with our Shaman Syken Shocks. And we are finally in the Western Plaguelands. I can't say that I am very excited about it, mainly because the Western Plaguelands are the most gacha environment that I have seen, with literally everything in that environment trying to just get you and kill you, which means we gotta be extra careful. I don't want any nasty surprises, and we do have quite a bit of quests for us. But before we go there, let's see if I can get some more water. The answer is a very solid no, so our 12 water need to be enough for what we're trying to do for now. I am also trying to layer swap since quite a while, and it doesn't really work out, but I think we're going to be fine. So let's take a look at the quest that we're doing. The Fellstone Field, together with Better Late Than Never, is going to be our first target. Then A Matter of Time from Chromie could be another good quest, but that's a difficult one to do alone. Nonetheless, I know how we could get around it. For someone who does not have crowd control like the Shaman, that'll be a bit of a tough ask to do, but there are a couple of tricks which we will come at once we're actually at that quest. For now, let's lose the bears and get to the first cauldron. Problem that I'm seeing is I'm actually going to run out of mana if I don't have enough water, so it might sound funny, but I need to solve that water situation latest after this quest, when we're trading it back in. Got our Argent Dawn commission token, which is good. That allows us to get those little skeleton tokens. And finally enough for us, most of these enemies are green, so we can actually take them down. Plus I do have world buff, which also makes it a bit easier, just more stats in general. Almost 4 kills with 1 set of mana. That is not too bad. I mean, it's not fantastic either, but it's okay, I guess.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
There's the Cauldron Lord.
I can't cast that yet.
Let's see if we can solo get him. That would be great.
I can't cast.
Seems like that is the case. Comes in. Is at 30%. That's what you want to see.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Good. I'm organizing myself also some summoned water, because we are going to be a thirsty little shaman here. Got the key for the cauldron, and that cauldron, when we trade it in, will give us a stamina buff, which we will use in order to grind some more. I will try to get through the first 3 cauldrons so that I can get to the wildlife suffers too, and then just starting with that. All along the watchtowers will be good, A Matter of Time will be good, and I think we can do most of the unfinished business pieces.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Very nice. That was a little caster duel.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
That, on the other hand, is definitely not nice. Moving back. The Drabbering Ghoul shouldn't have really added. I need to lose the leash of all three of them. Can't individually get them. Okay, and we need to speed up the killing process here also a little bit.
I can't cast that yet.
Literally can't wait forever, because otherwise these guys will respawn and then we have even more of a problem.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Good, finally we've cleared enough. Got the quest, and now let's get our water just in time, by the way, before these guys have respawned. That mage is at the worst possible position. Alright, gotta do what you gotta do. We're going to trade in the first quest. I decided to abort just randomly moving deep into the Eastern Plaguelands. There's our free stamina buff, and I'll just purchase water. It is what it is. Alright, after a bit of searching, I found someone who was kind enough to summon me water. That's good. Next up, better late than never. That's an interesting quest because it is one that is difficult to clear. I remember with my mage that the spawn around the house where where the ghost for that very quest is in was been ultra thick and fast, so we gotta see how we're going to clear this. Also, I'm still working on my mining skills, so I'm actually quite happy that there are a couple of mithril deposits here and there. I need to prioritize that in order to get the skill up. We're almost at 245, which would allow us to get thorium. So I think I'm at 240. Goody. Let's start clearing the house. Couple of totems here,
Spell isn't ready.
and off we go.
I can't cast that
Look at that.
yet.
Fabulous.
I can't cast that yet.
Really good damage.
I need to get closer. That's still recharging.
Good. Might as well start with a grounding totem also.
I can't cast that yet. Not enough mana.
Cool. I do have exactly enough mana to get 3 down, rebuff myself, so that's good. And the kill speed should be fine. The problem will typically happen once we're kind of on that field where this part here will respawn. So these guys have 5 minutes of respawn. Just make mental note.
That spell is I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I need a target. I can't
Alright, let me shortly do the quest and try to get more water. Good, I don't want to lose the progress here with actually getting the quest. On the other hand, level 55 water would be absolutely fantastic once we are level 55. Line of sight. Joke's on you. Good, we just need to get upstairs. Like I said, the guys outside might respawn soon-ish. Oh wow, that was nice double crit. Fantastic. Are we done here? Yes, I think so. Good. Janice, thank you for the quest. We'll figure out how to solve it a little bit later. Because right now, I'm worried about the respawn.
It's not ready yet.
Which, funnily enough, I don't need to be worried about, because it just so happened to have worked out well. Let me get my 55 water and be right back. Good. After getting water for the second time, sometimes, you know, things are not just happening the first time. We are now going to free up the central area around those stables. That's where we can trade in the quest. So let's go. I just want to make sure that we do have a solid out if things go wrong. Damn, we're definitely quick in clearing. These three died in under a minute. And if I can fix our water issues with just drinking the summoned level 55 water, then that would be great. We're about 13% away from leveling up, so that's not too far. We can do this quest, which would be fantastic. And I think we had the next cauldron as well, which is right there. So once our stamina buff reduces, we're going to do the next cauldron. I want to kind of play around that stamina buff because it's a free, what is it, 430 hit points, and it's nothing to scoff at. So Skull Crusade is over here. Careful. Marking it so that we're not accidentally running into them. And this here is just making sure that we're not pulling anything that we don't want to pull. Good, I think we're going to take the skeleton and then we're moving in. There are 3 mobs inside, if I'm not mistaken. Again, these guys here determine how fast we need to be, because once they respawn we do have a problem. So I'm always thinking about how can I get out of a zone without needing to fight the respawn, because when you're on your way out and people respawn here and you fight them there, then basically where you are standing is going to be the next respawn. You're essentially walking into the respawn, and that's never a good place to be. Trying to prevent that whenever possible. Quick top up, because we're likely going to pull 2. I'm ignoring these guys here. No interest in dealing with the Scarlet Crusade whatsoever.
That's still recharging. I can't use that. That's still recharging.
Luckily for us, there's a single pull. That's good.
That's still
Into yet another single pull. Oh, Wind Fury prop. Very nice. Alright, things are working out very well for us. Another crit. Holy smokes, we're on fire. Cool. So that solves the problem. If I recall correctly, the package was here. Then I think we need to find that jabbering ghoul. Better late than never. We need now we need to go to Undercity. Okay. I'll time that a little bit better the next time. Could have very much timed that together with my quest for water. Let's first of all get that second cauldron done, so that if we're going back we already have a fresh stamina buff available. And I think we're also going to do the watchtowers and maybe Chromie's quest. So let me clear this until we're at the cauldron. Look at that! Someone's helping us clearing. In this case, an AoE mage who is pulling together all of the zombies. This here is a very well-known and liked AoE grinding spot. Not bad for us, to be entirely honest, because we can just isolate the Cauldron Lord by ourselves, and a lot of our problems with regards to respawn also.
I can't cast that yet.
Not an issue. Good. That mage seems to have his pull under control.
Far away. I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet.
Let's kill this guy fast, because respawn might happen any moment.
I can't cast that. I need to get closer.
And we definitely need to stay very close here with the key in order to get the quest update. There we go. Cool. Problem solved. Next up, we have yet another quest that requires us to basically free up the section. If I'm not mistaken, it was in here this time. Ah, no, it was 2 halves, Miss Dalston's diary. It might be we're starting here and then we go over and she needs her her necklace. Both of these quests were very similar in the sense that you needed to go into both of the houses. Okay, and now respawn is happening here. I want to first of all make sure that we're not standing in the middle of respawn. And that we do have a clear way out, so even if it takes a little bit longer, let me clear this area. And you can see the AoE pull. Yeah. Now all of them are respawning at the same time. Alright, let me re-clear that. Alright, we cleared the outside. Now it's time to slowly but surely go for the inside. It's crazy just how many mobs there are. The real difficulty of these areas is the intensity and speed of the respawn. Not sure what the developers were thinking when placing the mobs, but those fields here do really feel like the source of the corruption, with all of the cauldrons in the middle. We're almost 95% in, just by grinding and yeah, doing one of those cauldron quests. And now it's time for Mrs. Dalston's diary, into then potentially the watchtowers afterwards. But before we go to the watchtowers, think about that. Let's stick with the diary. Nah, that's triple pull. Don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Need to think about how we're going to handle it, because these guys will be difficult to separate.
It's still recharging.
Maybe I can
can't cast that yet.
just get one down.
The spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Kiting them a little bit further.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Alright, that's just a worm in this guy. Should be doable, right? Alright, we have separated them successfully so. Okay, cool. Like I said, Shaman isn't the best class to do multi-pulls, so you kind of need to start kiting them. Good. Attempt number 3 to storm into this building. You can see respawn has happened there. So I'm a bit careful. But we gotta move on. Let's make sure that the totem isn't pulling. It's crazy just how dense this entire area is. Not a respawn. Killed all of these guys about 2 minutes ago, and if I'm not hurrying I can't even enter the building. That's the crazy part. Think about that. Did nothing. but clearing these guys.
I can't cast that yet. Charging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Yeah, classical beatdown. After we've exhausted all of the other options, we're just at that point where I need to try to beat, just beat this guy down. Unreal, the respawn. Unreal. I'm just trying to enter the house, man. And of course, more of them are respawning. But I think these are the two that are separated before. So I think that this might mean inside it's still clear. Well, not clear, but there are only 2 instead of 3. Cleared all of this section. In the meantime, funnily enough, this mage here has cleared what feels like, I don't know, 5 times as many mobs. Fine Finn mage. Same level as us, definitely a bit quicker on the XP.
That spell is I can't cast it. Charging. I can't cast it yet.
Good, I want to be very, very sure, so that's why I'm continuing to drink just so slightly that I can get in here. Okay, 70% is enough. Three yet again. It's unbelievable. Alright, fast forward until I've resolved that situation, guys. The Wandering Skeleton, the rare mob, spawned right when we were trying to clear this area. The chance that that would have happened was super, super, super low. But sometimes, when you're already struggling, things are not getting easier. Alright, fast forward. Good. I cleared the pre-area, and this guy here didn't add for once. Which means we're all Gucci to finally get in here, and hopefully this will start the quest. If I'm not mistaken, we will need to get to the other building. Go to the drawer, find out we don't have the key, or the Wandering Skeleton might have the key. Not 100% sure. Wait a second. So, locked away.
They can't join our group.
Not 100% sure. I think we need to get the key, and said key is coming from the Wandering Skeleton, which was the rare mob that we just killed that now has a 20 or so downtime.
That spell is that's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
So this is our exit route that I'm working towards, because I also know that we need to basically get to that outdoor toilet.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Just need to make sure that we're not being overrun here. As many of these guys will now spawn. And we'll fight him in here without more spawns.
My mana is low. Not enough mana. I need more mana.
Alright, tough as always. Our stamina buff's also almost gone. And there's the respawn that I was hoping would not happen. Basically max range of both. I need to kill this one here. And I think we need to get the wandering skeleton to be honest, in order to then open the locker. Pretty sure that is how it needs to go.
Charging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's
Plus, I can't afford placing totems here because I definitely do not want any of these guys dead.
that
So
spell
it's just going to be totem this shaman for now. There's the wandering skeleton,
I can't.
just freshly respawned as well. Might be lucky or unlucky, depending on your view. We're knee deep
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
in undeads.
Spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. That's
Good, let's mark that and follow it. Good, we found it. Unfortunately, we found also its friend. So, gotta be a bit quick in destroying that wandering skeleton. There we go, there's the key that we needed. And now, let's move this blighted zombie a little bit back, shall we? Just don't want to always be on the lookout for another potential ad that is coming. Good. Now that we have that, I'll start to clear the right hand side and just get ready to enter the house. Fast forward. Alright. After a pretty long and hefty fight for this corridor and the house, I am more or less in the house, and by more or less I say there are still 3 more enemies. Just wanted to give you a short update. Nothing in life comes for free, and that it could be any more true in the Western Plaguelands. This is just ridiculous. The tools that my class has available are just not sufficient to deal with that level of respawn. I don't even think that I'm making that many major blunders or mistakes. It's just I need to drink, I need to pause from time to time, and these guys are just... the respawn is just off the charts. Just look at the amount. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 3 behind the house. It's unbelievable. Alright, let me push into the house. Good. I'm inside the house now, but I'm already seeing respawn outside. Not the most pleasant news for us. We're very close to level up. Might use that to our advantage in a tough situation. Yeah. This here is the mother of all side quests. No wonder that there are people who died here. Just random respawn in the middle of the house here to make it a little bit more challenging. And there will be 2 further enemies on top. And I'm just grinding through them at the moment. Always keeping a little bit of mana because so far there was always a respawn. Always. Once we're done here and opening the locker, we need to go to the outside toilet. That's where the next step is, and that will mean we need to fight yet again 2 of them. Did I mention that shamans aren't the best in dealing with multiples? I think I've said it a couple of times.
That spell isn't ready
yet. Putting Stoneclaw down so that one of them is busy. The other one gets absolutely shocked. And although we've cleared the house, the happiness will not last that long because we're soon going to have respawn downstairs. I think the respawn time here is like 3 minutes instead of 5, which is crazy just with the amount of enemies that we're seeing. And I'm chugging water like it's no man's business just to stay on top of the respawns. Oh, are you kidding me? I screwed it up. The Dalton key is in the toilet outside.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Alright, let me fix that. Okay, so this time we're on the outside. There's the guy we've been looking for. Farmer Dawson. Tougher than I expected, man. Specifically in this stupid enrage. Good. There's the actual key that we need. I'm seeing blizzards, which means the frontal area of the house might be cleared. We're just going to use that to our advantage and are going inside of the house, clearing it, and hopefully finishing this quest. Man, this is a tough one. This is a very tough one. But to be fair, this is also the biggest red spot there is on the map, with the exception of down here, where all of the Alliance paladins are grinding. Good. Yet another push into that Forsaken house.
That's still
Mage is just doing his thing there.
I can't cast that. That's still recharging. That spell is
But so are we. Let's get these totems over here before they go. Okay, worked like a charm.
I can't cast.
Because guess what? Of course we're seeing respawn, right? If this respawns, then this will respawn soon as well. So we better drink up. And that's a bit the problem, really. I'm not even trying to exaggerate what is happening here, unless you're with a group of two that just can cleanly go in and out. If you do have breaks like I do, on average, including drinking, I maybe take 30 seconds to kill a single mob, which is 6 per 3 minutes, and then they are respawning.
That's still recharging.
So if you do have an area where there are respawns of mobs faster than 6 per 3 minutes, then you're creating a problem for my class. And this here definitely is more than 6 per 3 minutes. The corpse disappeared. That's bad news. I need to go in.
I can't cast it yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Because shortly after the corpse disappears, we want to see respawn. And the only way for me to break this cycle is to actually stand my ground, go inside, use line of sight. Good. We're at least inside. I know that I've cleared all of this, so the respawn is not going to happen immediately. And we're on our way upstairs. There is the respawn outside that I talked about. We're now having 2 respawns. Man, this is nerve-wracking. And to make matters worse, like this house alone has 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom and 3 on the top. Just let that sink in. Like that small house here has 7 enemies in it.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I'm almost continuously drinking just to speed this up. I could approach enemies, but then I would run out of mana, then I would just need to auto-attack them, and it would be slower. So this, believe it or not, is the quicker method of going about it. Alright, yet again, double pull. Like I said, not the best situation for me. It's single pull, double pull. In this house, it's single pull, double pull, single pull, single pull, single pull, double pull, just to clear the house. And then I can pray that the respawn isn't happening yet. It's crazy. 13 stamina ring, that's well worth it. Don't need that strength. I prefer 13 stamina over it. And there might be more respawn happening. The way how I will fix that is just fight them up here, because I know that there is no respawn up here. I just want to get out of here for now. We're done with our quest. Very good. We can just ride away into the sunshine. Happy end. Fantastic. Alright, wow, that was quite a bit of entertainment. I think I'll fast forward a couple of the other quests because elsewise it's going to take too long of an episode. Alright, so we've handed in both of the fields, and I also went to Under City. Basically did the follow-up and finished the quest line there, so we have 2 cauldrons done, third one to go. But before we're doing any more cauldrons, let's do the watchtowers here. And then we also need to do the maggots soon-ish. I think I'll just look for group in order to do those ones. They are just too annoying. Yeah, with those searing quills, they are, I think, yeah, the 4th deadliest enemy. Rightly so. Just need to keep your health high. They have a massive burst. Two people. Yeah, well, there's also a new World of Warcraft retail expansion that just came out this week, so people are, of course, looking at the new content and are not playing hardcore at this time. I personally couldn't care less for retail expansion, but that's just my 2 cents on it. So of course I'm not there. Alright, Arach is there, our beloved and most favorite lich. Just gotta make sure that no abomination guard is eventually running through here. That would not be good. Good, let's get that skeleton arcalite, and we can mark the next tower here.
It's too far away.
Little tricks to just mark the tower without fighting the skeletal warlords. These guys are elites, and that's the reason why that whole quest line is considered to be an elite quest line. Ah, that's not good. Not good at all. Way too many. Alright, gotta ride out. This is legit dangerous. Alright, yeah, we can't just ride through this. Gotta clear it one at a time. Alright, we marked all of the 4 towers. Now it is time to get Chromie unlocked. The seller of boons. She also has a quest, matter of time.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast it. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready yet.
Interesting, the grounding totem didn't take down his Nova. His blast wave. The guy is still standing. Okay. Because it's an AoE spell and wasn't directed at us. Alright, here's Chromie. Hi there. I need a matter of time. And then we can also finally buy Chrono Boons from her. Which is a reward in itself. If you want to raid with a character, might as well be able to buy Chrono Boons. So the problem with this quest is it will spawn up to 3 temporal maggots, and these maggots, besides hitting relatively hard, do have the tendency to be like ultra annoying because they slow you very, very much. And on top of that, whenever you kill one of the maggots, there is a chance that another one appears. So pair that with our inability as a shaman to effectively fight against multiple enemies, and you get the gist of why that quest is difficult. Now, they do have one absolute weakness, which is they cannot enter water and they cannot swim. So if we fight them near the water, we can essentially kill a couple of them, and then whenever it's too dangerous, jump into the water and let it be. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Let me pull them. Alright, time to test how well that thing is going to work. Temporal Displacer. Let's not get 3 maggots, please. But we got 1 temporal parasite. That is actually okay. And there is the announced problem. The continuation of them spawning over and over. It's a reduction of 60% speed. Let's just get the grounding totem down. Okay, that was pretty calm. Because it was just essentially 2 of these guys, and that's pretty much about it. But it could have been much, much worse. Alright, I spawned 3 on the second part, and the water is definitely the safest option. It'll make it relatively easy.
That's still recharging.
So they slow me, I slow them. Basically they're standing around at the water line. I just wait until we're completely out of range, and are no longer slowed, and then we're getting one of them down, resetting the encounter, and rinse and repeat. Good. Will take some time, but I'll get the 15 done. So, I found myself a friend Peter Pew Pew is his name, hunter that just ran around. We did the maggot quest together, and then the follow-up quests, which just contained of us running through the city and essentially opening lockboxes. And 2 people are just so much more safe than 1 person. It makes all the difference. Now we finally freed up the merchant here. And with Chromie being available, that will change the situation for us drastically, because all of a sudden we can buy quite a few items here. The Entombment Dampener, we are using this for Arugal a little bit later. I think the rest looks fine. The rest actually looks very much okay. So we got a few boons, chrono boons that we can buy. I'll use them later for raiding. Might as well spend the 40G now and get it over with and have it on the character instead of needing to run here later. Alright, I help this colleague now. Then I will help you now, then we can do the northern quests together. Unfinished business. Alright, fast forward. Good, after I helped my friend, it is now time to do a little bit more work. Unfinished business. It's the name of the game. And we will do exactly that. Kill a couple of Scarlet Knights, mages, medics, you name it.
I can't use that's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't use
The advantage with a hunter at our side is we do have a pet if needed that can tank, and the hunter very nicely synergizes with what we're doing.
recharging. I can't use that spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
So let me kill all of these guys. Most of them are not here. And then we're fast forwarding for you. Good, we're done with the mass killing. Worked out super well. And it's time for us to trade in. The unfinished business quest line is an interesting one because it has so many small follow-up steps. Well, it's not so many. I think it has 2 small follow-up steps, but that whole area up here in general is home of the Tyrian Fordring quest line on the Eastern Plaguelands, and that one is good.
Safe travels. Have a good one.
Next step, with the unfinished business, we need to kill Huntsman Rattling and Cavalier Durgan, both of which are upstairs. So let's get to them. Good, we're finding ourselves a little bit deeper in the camp of the Scarlet Crusade. And this is like one of those scary pulls where you would need to deal with 3 spellbinders. Some of which, 2 of which were orange, and then get all the way up in order to kill the named mob, then proceed to do the same with Huntsman Radley. So quite an interesting quest line. Definitely not a good quest line to do alone. So I'm actually happy that we have a partner in crime. this here is an absolute nightmare with Z-axis. Good, done. First one down, one more to go. That was, by the way, the more difficult one of the two. And now we're heading to the Huntsman. If you do this alone, it's basically a triple pull into a double pull, and some of them are orange, so that would just not be a fun experience as an elemental shaman. Good, we're going to get the Huntsman next. And the one thing that I can definitely say is my DPS compared to any class that I do it with is always higher, but there is a substantial downtime after I unload my burst. So it kind of evens out. If you look at it, I'm dealing twice as much damage, but at the end of the day, he can just go on, and once I'm out of mana, I do have a problem as a shaman.
That's still recharging.
Good, let's go. Scarlet Knight.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. They can't
It's the damage. Oh man.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Again, as you can appreciate, if I would be doing this all by myself, then it would be a lot of just auto-attacking much earlier in this fight. Good. Another trade-in. Perfect. Let's trade in.
What can I do for you?
Unfinished
Farewell.
business.
Be careful.
Good. This is the part where two people are needed. Because all of a sudden it moves from a solo
They
quest
can't join our group.
to an elite quest. Good. Fast forward. Alright, we're in the middle of an elite area, and unfortunately High Protector Lorik is on the way. Not a good sign. We need to wait for him to patrol away. We need to get into this tower, and 61 elite. He's definitely stronger than we are. Not even by a small margin, but by quite a stretch. So we're simply going to wait, and once he's gone, we can take on the paladins there. Very good.
That's still charging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Should have interrupted his stupid holy light.
That's still recharging. That spell that's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Scarlet Walker is not a problem.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
For the other one, please, and we should. He has already put the trap down. That's good. Was the wrong trap, but okay.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Cool. So, Elite's gone. Time for us to move in. And I'm not 100% sure. I think there was no Elite upstairs. Yo, there was none. This should be the quest update. Very good. Cool. So we got ourselves out of here. Nice little elite quest that we do. That will be a lot of experience, and it's that's a good part if you find someone who's willing to like give it a try and do these sorts of quests. You end up doing some things that you wouldn't do alone. I definitely wouldn't have done that quest all by myself, simply because the elite mobs would have been a bit too much for my liking. Good, let's trade that in. I think that was the last of the unfinished business quests.
Well met. Have a good one.
Alrighty, a solid 6,000 experience. Good XP. Alright, I think that is a nice vantage point to say goodbye, close the episode. Thank you for watching, and welcome you hopefully in the next episode. Have a good one and take care, everybody. Bye bye.